Welcome back. John Van Limbeek joining us today from Abbott Wealth Management. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
You haven't been on for a while, in fact.
No, I was short straw.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah,
You just love being here, hey?
Just looking.
Anyway, we're talking today about net worth and what the true definition of net worth is.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was more of a follow-up from last year. And part of the planning process is to be able to track this, maybe even ideally annually, but even to identify it first before you can really start to do the full financial plan. And I talked about it last year as a ways to put it together, and really all it is a way for you to track your assets and liabilities. So I just brought up one screen, or the first. We'll go to the next slide there. It's just the tracking at the highest level from your personal financial situation, right?
Okay, into the next screen. There we go.
So really, it just gives you an idea there. It gives you a high-level reference point, way for you to track whether it's improving over time, because RSPs or some kind of savings is only one part of that.
Yeah.
And like you said before, or you said earlier, it's definitely required for estate planning, because you need to know where you're sitting at right now.
Sure.
Who and what are you going to give to certain charities or certain family members? You need to know that on one page.
Sure.
Right.
But for example, say you have it set up that your mortgage, if something should unfortunately happen to you and you pass, then your house is paid off.
True.
Then your net worth is worth more. So should you
Correct.
work off of those numbers?
Well, I mean, it's good to be the net worth statement is just everything you own less everything you owe.
Okay.
So that would bring it back to the one number for sure. In regards to estate planning, you need to, that is part of your risk management of the estate planning.
Sure.
So, okay, you know what, I may have a $300,000 mortgage, but I have $600,000 in life insurance.
Right.
Right. So then you at least start planning as, okay, well, if something happens to you, what goes where, kind of thing.
Sure.
It's not a negative number. It really is a positive number that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a third screen that we can go to as well.
Yeah, and it was really just a dashboard. So once you put it all together, and there's lots of tools online or lots of spreadsheets online, it's not very complicated. It shouldn't take you more than maybe an hour a year, you know, and definitely maybe even a half hour depending as you're starting out. It's not very complicated. Just, you know, keep it high level. Don't worry about, you know, you can put your car in there, but I wouldn't. Just keep it at the highest level, and then keep it consistent, and then you can see that change over time.
Okay, so in looking at this graph, or that graph that just disappeared, it seems kind of disappointing.
Oh.
What your net worth is.
Well, it shouldn't be.
Certainly,
it
right?
shouldn't be, but you can see the change.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting to see what changes from
year to year,
or even longer term, maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years kind of thing,
sure.
right? And to go back and say, just to take a look at that.
Yeah.
And obviously that's, like you said, the assets is one part of that, or an investment, or RSP, or is one part of that. Then you have other assets that you may acquire, maybe a cottage at the lake, or and then you have obviously liabilities with that too. So you're just trying to put that all in one snapshot in time of what your family situation is.
And that's what it is. It's the snapshot, because when you compare it from now to 20 years from now,
exactly,
that's where you're going to see the changes.
Exactly.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you for the pearls of wisdom today, John Van Limbeek. All right. Information on the screen. If you'd like to get a hold of Abby, you certainly can do that. Phone number as well, 372-3736. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.